Doctor, we've talked about a number of different conditions. The liver comes up a lot. I think a lot of people know that it's an important organ, but they probably don't know much beyond that. What do we need to know about our liver and keeping it healthy?
Well, first, the liver is located on the lower right side of your body, right below your breast. It's amazing how people don't know where all the body parts are. And we commonly use the oil filter as our liver visual because the oil filter does a lot of what the liver does as far as purifying. But something that we have seen in our practice is how the liver can affect or impact body function. So this happens to be a pelvis. And the liver on this model would be up here. So I actually have here in my hand 5 pounds of real fat. And the average American has a lot of this extra tissue in their body. But what we're seeing in our practice, if the liver is located here in your body and the liver is enlarged, we have literally seen people with chronic low back problems because their pelvis shifts. And you see these holes here in the front? These holes in the front, they're called the obturator foramen, they shift. And we have noticed in individuals who have fatty livers have pelvis challenges. You might say, well, what can cause the fatty liver? Well, fruit has a lot to do with it. Fruit, and I have a bag of medicine. People take a lot of medicine today. Drugs have bad effect. Your liver is the first line of defense to help process all of those medications in your body. Fruit is fructose. Fructose is processed in the liver. Very common in young females, 15 to 25 years old. Their hormones are going 100 miles an hour. They want to eat a lot of fruit because they're watching, they're not eating candy. We see at least 1 or 2 new people in our practice every week that have fatty livers that have been everywhere. So we have a digital X-ray machine in our office, and it is so refined that you literally can see right inside of a person's body. Now, there are food, and I think that the food significance is important also that helps purify the liver. It's very simple. Dr. Bob's ABCs, a half a red apple every day. You can lower your cholesterol 13% by eating at least a half a red apple every day. And I've read different statistics. There was a large university in the Midwest that said you could lower your cholesterol up to 40% by eating this apple on a regular basis. I think even more significant for the liver, because your liver has to process everything and make everything, is the beet. You can lower your cholesterol 40% by eating 15 grams of beet fiber on a regular basis. But see, what the beet does is the beet helps pull the cholesterol out of your body. It just helps process and pull toxins out. I eat at least a 1/3 cup of beet fiber every day. Now, what's interesting about the liver is the storehouse for vitamins A, D, E, and K. Well, most people know that vitamin A is usually associated with the eyes. So there could be someone watching me right now, watching us, that has little floaters in front of their eyes. They're called vitreous floaters. Well, if your vitreous floaters are caused by a lack of vitamin A, and you start eating that medium carrot every day, that little floater potentially, I'd like to say it will go away, but potentially can go away over time. We see that a lot in our practice. So it's Dr. Bob's ABCs. If you have chronic spinal pain and nobody's been able to figure it out, you want to have someone take a film of your spine standing up with a digital X-ray. Your liver should stop right below your rib cage. I have seen livers go right down inside of the pelvis and on the other side. And that liver has to do something so the pelvis will adapt to that position. It's amazing, isn't it? How science and technology has allowed us to look right inside of a person's body.